Y'all, so this dude said he called CPS on Miss Shirley's mama. Now, but my question is, did he really call CPS, or is he doing this all for clout? Because if he is, that was a damn good idea. I'm just saying. And then if he did call CPS, do you feel like he was justified in what he did? Or do you feel like he should have just minded his own business? I mean, the thing with our community is that we're the type of people that we see things, but then we say we need to mind our own business because it ain't got nothing to do with us. So a lot of times we turn our head or we sweep it under the rug. And that's the problem in our community, right? So was he right for seeing something and then saying something? Because there's a lot of people that felt like he was way out of line and he shouldn't have did all of that. It don't take all of that. That's what the people were saying. I mean, he do have a valid point that if all of us sat back and watched it happen and something did happen to her, that we would all be at fault. You know, it would all be, all of us play some part in that, right? But if nothing is going on, then it kind of makes it look like, you know, you just kind of went out your way to make someone else's life miserable. Because here's the thing, once you get CPS involved, you know, you're getting people involved in people's business. It's like they there. They stay there. You know, yeah, the case is open and shut, but CPS is always lurking in the background. And then, if you read through the comments on that particular video, which that dude made millions on that video, millions of views. Now, read through the comments, and people had some justified things to say as well, that CPS isn't the most dependable service either. So sometimes, you know, this baby, she's in a loving home. You can tell that. You can tell her mother loves her. Her mother dresses her very nice. All things of that nature. She just know how to dance her ass off, right? But, you know, so there's a difference because it's like, so if her mother's using her for clout, I feel like then they ought to just take away the monetization. You know, but if she's using it to live through her daughter, and because things like this can go bad real quick, we see it happen all the time. But then what's the difference between her and all these other child stars that they have out there? What's the difference? So in my opinion, I don't have a dog in this fight, okay? I just feel like Miss Shirley's mama, you brought all of this to the internet, your baby dancing and things of that nature. I just feel like she should have been prepared for this, you know? Because people call CPS on content creators all the time. Even I know that, right? So even I know enough to keep certain things off the internet if I don't want, you know, that to happen. I know not to have a bunch of kids in the background screaming and hollering and me hollering at them if I don't want y'all calling CPS on me. Because somebody is not going to like that. Somebody's not going to like what I post when it comes down to certain things. So I feel like when you get into this type of lifestyle of content creating and things of that nature, and you're sharing your life, things like that is to be expected. They going to call CPS on you. Whether you was doing right or whether you was doing wrong. You just make sure on your end that everything is still good. Because if it's not, that's when it becomes a problem. You know? And so if you are using your daughter to make money in a slick way, then trust me, the truth will be revealed. Because that's just how the internet is. They gonna find out. And they're going to expose it. So, was he right for calling CPS? I don't know. And do I believe it was him? I still don't know. I kind of don't. I kind of feel like he just made the post for, you know. And if he did, hey, that was smart. Because he started out with like 17K followers. And by the end of that post, he had over 200 and something thousand followers. So he did something right. Hell, I wish I would have thought about it. Right? But anyways, Y'all be blessed. Let me know what y'all think down below.